Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to yet another edition of the Friday Night Football Showdown. We are now 6 weeks into this. We've seen half a dozen games, and region play is just about to get started. But, Matt, we have some final non-region games tonight.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of teams on byes this week, so, yeah, not a lot of games going on. But you know what? There still were some games going on, which is the most important thing. We'll take you from George County all the way to Bay St. Louis as teams get ready for the final tune-ups before that beginning of region play.
Yeah, region play when it all becomes real. But some teams getting an early jump on region action, and that's where we're going to start tonight up in Pop Vegas for the Hornets' first region game of the year as Moss Point comes to town. Poplarville, a newcomer to this 4A Region 8, replacing Stone this year. Tigers on the move first. Taboris Charles gets the handoff and would not be denied the extra yardage, running up the right side, makes a few defenders miss. He's finally brought down in Poplarville territory. A few plays later, fourth down now for the Tigers in the red zone. Kevon Ford airs it out, finds Kendarius McCorvey in the end zone. He comes down with it. 2-point conversion, no good, but the Tigers would lead 6-0. Doesn't take long for Poplarville to respond, though, out of the Wildcat, Wild Hornet, whatever you want to call it. Tylen Keys sets the edge, and he's got nothing but green grass and 6 points ahead of him with a house call. Hornets would lead 7-6. Nothing doing for the Tigers, so Hornets driving late again. Lane Amaker gets the handoff, and did someone call the doctor? Because that is another house call. Hornets would take a 14-6 lead and a 27-12 lead at the halftime break. Poplarville keeps the pedal down. They get region win number 1, 54-12 over Moss Point.
Big bounce back win there for the Hornets. Over on the other side of the state, though, the final non-region game for George County. Hattiesburg making the trip down to Lucedale. Quarterback Deuce Knight and defensive back Cole Bradley both returning for GC following their transfer from Lipscomb Academy. We'll pick this one up in the opening frame. Tony Vance gets picked off by guess who? Yeah, Cole Bradley making an immediate impact for the Rebs. The offense makes its way onto the field, led by Knight at quarterback, and he elects to keep it, finds the edge, but eventually gets stripped by John Tarvin. McKill Rogers picks up the loose change, backtracks into the end zone, and gets lit up by Bren Moody in the end zone. No safety ruled on this play, however, and the Tigers take over. The Rebs defense, though, they force a quick 3 and out, and soon after, Brandon Gaucher takes the handoff, and that is a house call. Extra point puts the home side up 7-zip. In the second quarter now, this is what Deuce Knight brings to the table. Runs his way through the Hattiesburg defense for the tutty, but a flag. That brings it all the way back, and the Tigers defense does a good job holding the Rebs off the board. Both defenses in this one, especially in the first half, were phenomenal. Tigers take over possession. Tony Vance says tonight, hey, I can do a little bit of the same. He runs his way past midfield and goes the distance. Hattiesburg gets themselves on the board, but like I said, whatever you can do, I can do as well, and a flag brings that one all the way back as well. The Rebs now trying to stop them once again. This one is Tavares Wade, and he runs his way all the way in, puts Hattiesburg on the board. The extra point, though, is missed, so GC takes a 1-point lead into the halftime break. But in the end, it was a high-scoring second half, and Hattiesburg takes it 34-28 in overtime.
Harrison Central trying to stay undefeated at 4-0. They've taken a tour of the Magnolia State in non-region play, welcoming in Meridian tonight. Red Rebels on the move first. Quarterback Try Goff drops back, looking deep, finds Darian Kirksey down the sideline, catches him in stride, and he is in for the first score of the game. Extra point is blocked, so HC leads 6-0. Meridian, though, would answer back in the second quarter with a field goal to cut that deficit back down to just 3, but the Red Rebels on the move once again. Goff in the red zone airs that one out. That's his second passing touchdown of the night. Extra point good this time. Red Rebels take a 13-3 lead. Right before the half, Meridian gets it back with within one possession. Quarterback keeper from Daniel Hill that fakes everyone out, and the Red Rebels would take a 20-9 lead into the halftime break, but Meridian storms back in this one. They take it by 1, 30-29, breaking the undefeated streak for Harrison Central.
Wow. Big win there for Meridian. Long Beach back at home tonight looking for win number 2. Yeah, this one set up to be a good one. You know, Long Beach with a win already, and South Jones with 2 on the year. And after an immediate fumble from South Jones and a recovery from Long Beach, Will Brady hands it off to Junior Brown, who will juke past the defense and run it a 55-yard touchdown to open up the ball game. This one just score after score, it felt like. Another fumble made by South Jones. Devontae Brown brings it up, recovered by the Bearcats. Look at that, Jaden Scott jumping all over that one. They'll turn that over, and quick Here it is. Look at this. Troutman, he turns on the boosters and almost gets taken down, but that's that one in there for the tutty there. South Jones, they're trying to look back and answer. Quarterback Joshua Marshall back there under center. He's going to take it back. He throws it out. That's a bomb.com right there. Our receiver gets it. That's Jarvis Roberts. He's in for the tutty. That one gets it right there. Listen, we got a little bit of a ball game on our hands over there in Long Beach. Here's quarterback Brady. He hands it off to none other than, Junior Brown. Look at him go the distance. He could not be stopped all night long. He'll run this one past the defense. That's a third tutty for the game for the Bearcats running back, and they'll take a 28-21 halftime lead. And Long Beach holds off the Braves. They get their second win of the season, Blake. They take this one 35-34 over the Braves.
Long Beach rolling, another undefeated team putting their 5-0 record on the line up in the Kill. Homecoming night for the Hancock Hawks. They looking for their first 6-0 start since the year 2000, taking on Florence. To get you started, the Hawks' first drive, quarterback Dylan Moran finds Jeffrey Hopgood, but gets hit by a defender, coughs up the ball. Eagles ball now, their first possession. Quarterback Robert Reed overthrows his receiver, gives it right back. Intercepted by Connor Christoph Gaynor, and now it's the Hawks' ball. They drive deep into the red zone, and running back Zach Galung would finish it off. Gets to the goal line, powers his way in. Hawks go up 7-0. Florence, though, trying to replicate the Hawks' previous drive. Running back Xavion Quick loses a defender and finds his way into the end zone. Score is now tied at 7-all. Hawks trying to respond, though. Dylan Moran with a little magic, a little razzle-dazzle, a little Pat Mahomes finds Neil Acker on the sideline. That's a catch in the NFL. Gets 2 feet down, little toe tap swag. Later in the drive, Zach Galung doing what he does, hits him with the spin cycle and the circle button, gets another touchdown with the score 13-7 at the half with a missed extra point. Hancock survives with a last-second field goal in this one, 22-20. They are now 6-0.